I'm Matias. I'm the founder of PR Lab. Welcome to our YouTube channel where we discuss everything about doing PR in the digital era. PR Lab is one of the leading tech PR firms helping companies grow with the power of PR from all over the world. And in today's video, we're going to discuss the differences between PR, advertising, and marketing. Let's dive right in. So in this video, I'm going to split the three main practices in three different sections. So one is going to be about PR, the other one is going to be advertising, and the last one is going to be marketing. So let's start with PR. What is PR? What makes it different to advertising and marketing? PR is a practice that is mainly focused on influencing the buyer journey and the perception that different stakeholders have over a brand by building trust. That's the most important aspect of PR. We focus on building trust. So basically, we are constantly trying to get third-party endorsements to share our story and put it in front of people. The difference between advertising and PR is that PR focuses, as I said, on earned media. We need to earn those endorsements, the third-party coverage. And what's behind that, those third-party endorsements? Trust. So PR focuses on building trust. Why do we build trust? Because we can achieve our business goals by getting that trust from, let's say, investors, for example. When I get my company featured, let's say, on TechCrunch, that is an outlet read by a lot of investors, that way, typically I can influence, let's say, the perception that those investors have of my company. And hopefully they're gonna come to me and invest in my next funding round because they heard about me from TechCrunch about how amazing my company is. So they heard from this journalist that has already trust built with these investors. So that's how PR typically works. It's important to keep in mind that it's also a two-way communication with the public, right? So it's not that I just put a message out there and I spray and pray that it will land somewhere. Not at all. It involves a two-way communication stream, you know? So it's not that I'm just like placing content out there and sharing with the audience, but I try to also understand how is the people responding to my communication. How are my efforts performing? So then I can improve and iterate my strategy moving forward. The work that we do is third-party reliant, which means nothing is guaranteed. When you have to earn the media coverage, that means that your story needs to be solid enough to deserve attention and to get you featured in that media, basically. And with media, I don't only mean journalists from newspapers. Think about podcasters, think about bloggers, think about influencers, think about, anybody with some sort of influence over a group of people that you are interested in, okay? So we have less control over the final message, but higher credibility when we land that coverage and those endorsements. It also involves crisis management and damage control, and it's a long-term strategy focused on long-term results, such as, for example, increasing the share of voice of a brand compared to their competitors, increasing traffic coming from third parties, increasing the message pull-through and key messages in the communication that I land. And it always typically sit at the very top of the funnel. Okay, and that's really important to keep in mind because that determines the metrics that we're going to be using when we work in PR. So now let's talk about advertising. Advertising, on the other hand, uses paid media, not earned media, but paid media. So you have to pay to play. It focuses on promoting specific products or services in front of an audience, and you have full control over the message, but at the same time, potential lower credibility. Why? Because I'm buying space in a certain outlet, in a certain publication, in a podcast, in an event, whatever it is that I'm advertising. However, people know that I paid for that, and publications are obliged to disclose that too. So people will know that a brand paid to share that exact message with the audiences, which means there could be potential lower credibility. Whereas PR, we don't pay for those endorsements. It's organic. It's typically a one-way communication stream from company to audience, and naturally it's going to be more expensive than PR. And the success is often measured by direct sales impact and brand awareness, whereas PR, we typically don't talk about sales, and specifically we don't look at sales as the main KPI of a campaign because we are at the very top of the funnel. So from the moment a visitor comes to, let's say, our website until they convert, there are many steps that come into play. So we typically focus on other metrics. Advertising too. However, let's say they have like a better overview over the performance of a particular campaign, and that way they can measure better the impact on sales, whereas PR typically is more, as I said, at the very top of the funnel. Advertising is highly visual and creative, and it often uses emotional appeals in their messages. So advertising is not so much focused on building trust as PR, but more focused on promoting specific products or services and getting more sales in return. So it's way more sales driven than PR. Lastly, it targets specific consumer segments. And now let's talk about marketing. What is marketing? What makes marketing different from PR and advertising? Or is there any difference? Well, marketing is the umbrella term that encompasses both PR and advertising. It focuses on identifying, anticipating, and satisfying customer needs in a profitable manner. So marketing englobes both. Not only earned media and paid media, but also owned media and shared media as well. Own is anything that you naturally any channels that you own, such as your blog, your website, your newsletter. And shared media is basically social media, like any Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn channels that the brand owns as well. So marketing englobes both, but it's not just advertising and PR, but it goes beyond that. So it's just basically the umbrella term. Marketing advocates for, let's say, the brand growing from a sales perspective, so generating leads, right? So we focus on understanding the financial impact of our strategies in the overarching marketing and sales funnel. So out of this campaign, how many leads did I generate? How many clients are coming thanks to this 2-3 campaigns that I'm doing? And also, are we adding value to the customers and the potential customers with our communication? Are we generating loyalty, for example, after they have become clients of ours? How can we support the sales department? How can we support the customer success department of the organization? And it focuses on the entire customer journey, from awareness all the way to loyalty. So marketing aims to create, communicate, and deliver value to customers, basically. And it involves both short-term and long-term tactics. That's why it englobes marketing and advertising and PR in most organizations. So I hope the difference is now clear between what PR, advertising, and marketing is. Feel free to follow us in our YouTube channel, where we post regularly about how to master the art of PR, but we also talk about other functions as well. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I see you in the next one. Bye.